Welcome to Dom and Dragons, a Goats and Dragons campaign featuring Dominic Monaghan. Please be warned, this podcast contains adult situations and language that may not be suitable for children. In fact, we try our best to be unsuitable for people of all ages. You're welcome.
Welcome back to Burden, a muddy spot under the boot of the Goholian army. If you have a sword, you best know when to draw it. If you have money, you've probably left. And if there's someone you trust in this forgotten place, you hold on to them. We're all just trying to make it here, and maybe we ain't looking too close about what you gotta do to be good in a place like Burden.
Hey everyone, we're back. We just killed some sort of scorpion beast man, who was one of the officers in the Goholian army that that Mikek had drugged the night before. Dead again. There are others from that group that are unconscious, but now being taken care of by the townsfolk, bound up. However you guys then want to proceed. It is still raining. It is still muddy in this dirty little town of Burden. What all would you like to do?
Let's go shopping. Come on, let's go shopping. Have we even been shopping yet?
No, this is our first shopping really episode. Yeah,
We've been gambling.
you've been
We've
gambling.
been gambling and we almost lost all my cash.
Been gambling.
Yeah.
The last time you wanted to go shopping, you wanted to get a bag of holding, and we sent Grom to get it instead.
Did he get it for us?
Yeah.
This is because I had read on, I think, Reddit. They were like, for people who are playing Dungeons and Dragons for the first time, one of the great things to get hold of is a bag of holding, because it means it doesn't matter how much stuff you get hold of, you can always carry it in the bag of holding.
Right.
But
Nice.
Right. Yeah, that's the bag you have on your back right now. Yeah. So you have a lot of room if you want to go buy a bunch of stuff.
I'd like a weapon.
Okay. In town, you don't know too much.
You
but
are a weapon.
Oh, Mikek.
if you were to ask the group, like, hey, where's a good place to get some weapons or armor? They would tell you the Iron Ghost,
Cool name.
which is up here.
Are they also a member of the Burden Small Business Administration?
They are.
Outstanding.
And so you wouldn't mind frequenting them. They're seemingly a nice group of people.
I also do kind of want to envenomate one of the Goholian guards to see what the hell this does.
Yeah. I'd like to see that.
If you want to use one of the vials, and
I kind of wanted to do this with the equivalent of using, like, you can just take a sip of a potion to even know what the effects are.
sure, yeah.
And also, Mikek is a naturalist. Scorpions don't poison things, they envenomate them. So he's probably going to borrow a dagger from someone, like, put just, like, a drop on it, be like, stab.
Okay.
Now, please describe to me what you're feeling.
The dark medical experiments you're doing on these prisoners now. Yikes. Yeah, I mean,
Nazis.
You don't, yeah,
They're Nazis.
they are Nazis. The Goholians. Yeah, you stab them a little bit there with the poison tip dagger. Oh, just a tiny bit. Give me a medicine check to see how well you can read sort of the symptoms of what's going on here.
24?
Damn. 24.
Good heavens.
With the 24, you're able to notice immediate discoloration around the small wound. The skin itself kind of grows black, veiny to a certain extent. You see that person then kind of like start to get like really stiff in the leg. They're hardly able to move it at all, and they start to curse at you a little bit in Gaholian.
Could I use that same medical check to try to like, or actually, I guess it would be an herbalism kit to try to counteract it for them? I don't want to like leave him paralyzed.
Sure. Yeah, give me an herbalism. Yeah, kid check. They're shouting at you. We are not to be treated like this.
I am not a pincushion.
You're not a pincushion.
23.
Oh.
23. Yeah, easily you can make a small antidote for this level of poison. You're not exactly sure if you can make an antidote for the full effect, if that makes sense.
Yeah, but I just want to like unparalyze him, and that seems to work. So at least I'm on the right trail.
Yeah,
good,
100%.
Good. Now I recommend not being a racist asshole. And at this, Mikek is just going to like punch him and walk away.
Okay. He spits out on the ground a little bit.
Good rule for life. You should get a t-shirt. I recommend not being a racist asshole.
Love it.
I think it would sell.
So I think I heard, Kryon, you were looking for a weapon. The Iron Ghost comes highly recommended by the Bird and Small Business Administration.
Let's go. Take me there. Take me there. Take me there.
Okie dokie.
Say, I'll be a nice DM. Does anyone pick up the broom?
Oh, what a sweet DM. Yeah, Kryon picks up the room.
Fair enough.
Kind of responsibility. He's like, oh, hang on a second, guys. In fact, change of plan. I'll meet you there. I'm going to swoop in on Belinda the broom. She's called Belinda now.
Belinda.
Fair enough.
Change that right away.
Thank you.
As I see this, Mikeko, Connie, you want that shield?
Right.
Oh, yeah. What a nice turtle. Oh,
Pick up the shield, and I'll go up to Elif while they're headed to the store. Connie will be like,
Elif, I said some things while I was coming down from that there chamomile that I just want to say I regret.
Which things?
I do not currently have any intentions on killing you, my real current friend.
Because we're friends, right? We're like really good friends. Could you give me the friendship bird? Give me the friendship bird. See, it's still in my hair. I kept it really safe through the battle because Mikek said maybe it's not actually fireproof. So I don't know where you got that from, but maybe it's not fireproof. Who knows? So I kept it really safe through the battle in my hair all the time, and he's safe. Ernie's really safe because we're friends now. And you have your friendship bird, and I have my friendship bird, and we're best buddies.
Yeah, and you know what? I really just said that Bert and Ernie were fireproof because they're just so good at taking care of themselves when fires come up. You know, I got Bert right here.
and I take him out, I let him out of my hat.
Yeah, he's under your cowboy hat.
You know, what say you that the two of us went for a friendly walk with our Bert and Ernie? They could use some swooping around together, and then you and I could walk and talk to no place in particular, and talk about life and death and love and fantasy.
From somewhere far ahead of you on the streets, you hear Mikek, is something happening that I should be taking note of?
Nope. I no longer have the effects of the drug, nor am I motivated by earlier intensely hateful and aggressive instincts. I'm just going for a walk with my friend Elif.
Yeah, because we're friends now. We're friends now.
Yeah, let's go for a walk. And
Yeah,
Andy,
let's go for a walk. Let's totally go for a walk. I totally trust you. You're my best buddy.
I'm walking her in the direction of if there was ever any kind of agreed upon
Yeah.
space.
100%. I'm there. Yeah, I got you, buddy.
Lena's shaking her head.
Yeah.
Lena,
You're gonna break Elif's heart.
don't worry. Everything's going to be fine, I hope.
And then she's gonna break your knees.
Mikek and Kryon, you're heading to the Iron Ghost for the supplies, I assume, of some sort.
Stuff.
Stuff.
Yeah, general stuff.
Yeah, all right.
Bric-a-brac. Nonsense.
Gotcha.
Kryon grabs hold of the handle of the door and walks in very proudly, kind of like opens up the door with a big swish, but doesn't realize there's a tiny step up into the place and trips. And just as he trips, he goes, "Hail, fellow, well met," and like just slams on the floor. And the guy behind the bar starts pissing himself laughing. And Kryon kind of jumps up like it's a trick. So he's already going to get some sort of discount, guys.
Oh, is that what it
Badass.
is? Okay.
He's already made friends.
Right.
I
Yeah,
keep suggesting that they remove that step.
Kryon, you leap up, you hear laughter from behind the counter, and you sort of pose as you leap up.
Yeah.
You don't see anyone behind the counter, though.
Oh.
You definitely hear laughter.
Oh, that's funny. It's so funny. Yes.
Kryon approaches the countertop, high countertop,
Sure, yeah.
and says, "Hello, friend. Hello, friend. Another friend of burden of small stature, I assume. Come forward. Introduce yourself. I am Kryon Fane, member of Bob."
Member of Bob. Yes, I've heard of Bob.
And then what you see is it's not a short person behind the counter. Out of thin air, this sort of ghostly bluish light forms, and you see a rather tall-looking elf standing behind the counter then. Old, very withered in their features, but still kind of glowing bluish.
Yes, friend. What can I do for you?
Charmed. My name is Kryon Frame. Oh, Fane. Frame. I was wondering if maybe... Oh, what is your name, good sir?
Please call me Mowbray.
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 Wonderful to meet you, Mowbray. I wouldn't want to put you in a compromising position in terms of having information that might be dangerous to you as a vendor, but I'm in the market for a weapon of some large damage type vibe.
You've come to the right place.
Mhm.
See, the Iron Ghost has many weapons and armors.
Whereabouts are you in the crossbow arena? Anything?
Let me show you.
And it passes,
Please.
this Mowbray passes straight through the counter, straight through you, and you feel this sort of kind of chill as it moves through you to the back room, and then to sort of the area behind the counter, but almost a room unto itself. And there are probably about 5 or 6 different kinds of crossbow there, and he just gestures toward them.
These all look fantastic, Mowbray. I'm not sure how much experience you've had with a crossbow. Is there something that would fit a creature of my frame more than any other?
I have a bit of experience with crossbow.
And he's like rubbing his heart.
It's what killed him. How's business, Mowbray?
Not too bad. Thank you.
I see you know my friend Mikek.
Oh, Mikek and I go way back.
Are you planning to make it to the SBA meeting next week? Assuming there's still a town?
Assuming there's still a town, yes. But my friend, what are you in the mood for? A light crossbow? A heavy crossbow? Or something more intriguing?
Thank you for the compliment. I'm not sure I would be able to wield a heavy crossbow too well. As you can see, I'm not the largest creature in the world. Could I have a look at that light one over there? The one,
Yeah.
the deer carving on both sides. I like the look of that one.
Oh, this is a fascinating one. Yes.
And he just motions toward it. And you stand there a second, kind of looking there, and then he like puts his arm through it. He can't grab it. So he's just offering it for you to take off the wall.
Please, Mowbray, allow me. Would it be okay if I felt the weapon in my hand, gave it a little once over?
Oh, indeed. Yes.
And you actually then see him kind of wave his hand a little bit, and a small bolt flies over from the counter, and just kind of rests in midair right next to the crossbow.
Nice.
So if you wanted to, you could load it up and check it out.
Yeah. Kryon takes the crossbow. It feels just wonderful. A nice heavy weight in both of his hands, but not too much. Puts the bolt in and kind of safely puts the crossbow down so it's not firing at anyone. looks over to Malbraith and says, you wouldn't happen to have a handy target in the shop, would you, Malbraith?
Oh, I have some armor down the hall. Just go ahead, give it a fire.
And you see down the hall then what looks to be just kind of a leather armor on a mannequin that has already been kind of shot many times.
Okay. Kryon looks over his shoulder at Mikek and says, I'm going for the armor's heart. So he's shooting for its heart.
Okay.
So what would I do there?
Here, let me put in a crossbow real quick for you.
Oh,
In the
nice. Yeah.
Character sheet.
You need to take some of my gold or silver.
Not yet. If you want to buy it. you can-
I've not bought it yet. Of course.
Yeah. Light crossbow. Just drop it in. Roll 20. You are not too bad. So there's a light crossbow in your attack area, as well as your inventory.
I see.
Yeah. So go ahead.
So
And,
I just hit that.
Yeah, roll that, and you'll get an attack with it.
13.
A 13, yeah, hits just off the center of the heart a little bit, but it was like 20 feet away. It's not bad. You feel pretty confident about your ability to use this weapon.
He looks over at Mikek, kind of gives him a little like, well, and I think Kryon might go over to Mikek and offer him the crossbow, since this is a vendor who he seems to like, and say, what do you think, Mikek? Would you buy from Malbraith? Is he a trustworthy man?
I am legally obligated by the Burden Small Business Association to say nothing disparaging about any member of the Burden Small Business Association. However, yes, in my experience, Malbraith knows weapons. After all, a lot of them killed him.
Okay. Malbraith, my fine fellow.
Yes.
How much are you asking for a crossbow such as this?
Oh, I would say about 25 gold should do it.
25 gold.
That's right,
Let
25.
me have a look if I've got anything else to... Would you accept 20 gold and a tinder box?
20 gold in a tinder box. Tinder boxes are not... I don't have need for them, personally. Let me ask my granddaughter, though.
And then he'll kind of like dissipate just a little bit into thin air. You don't see him for the moment. A beat goes by, and then you hear, "Oh, Jesus, Grandpa! Fucking hell!" somewhere in the back.
This is not going to begin going better.
Oh.
And then a moment later, he sort of reappears in front of you.
She has no need of a tinder box, no.
Malbraith, I was brought up in the bartering school of trade. So
Yes.
when you say 25, would you accept 17?
What?
Not a good bartering school, just an average one. I did not earn a diploma there.
amazing.
Thrown out.
What were your grades?
They gave me a C, and then I bartered it down to an F.
Oh, good.
Yeah, it was not great.
Mikek is going to reach out and sort of pat you on the shoulder. That makes sense.
Yeah.
I'm afraid, little one, if you don't have anything that a ghost or a very young, obnoxious elf girl could use, there is nothing I could do for you. Perhaps if you had information, or what I don't know. What do you got? Something for old Mowbray.
Mikek, information? What is he interested in? What do you know of this man?
Yeah, actually, Andy, what do I know that might interest Malbraith or his...
You do know, yeah. So Malbraith the Ghost not only sells normal arms and armor, but also certainly deals in information. If there was some juicy secret out there, either about someone in town or some greater worldly of something going on, he probably would be much more amenable.
So, old Mowbray here likes to have a little bit of a sideline in addition to his, arms dealership. He also trades in secrets, rumors, that sort of thing. I might suggest something from perhaps the inner workings of a prestigious monastery might interest him.
Oh, interesting.
Shrugs. Incidentally, does the shop seem like it has anything interesting for Mikek? Principally in the shield line.
There certainly are several shields. One of them being a tower shield, a great, large, heavy, lumbering thing that has what looks to be the carvings or the etchings in the metal of two dragons sort of circling each other.
Okay, I'm gonna while you're looking around, okay, I'm gonna say, oh Brave, I have been made aware that you are a man of some discerning and expertise in terms of religious order. I am in the possession of a letter written by a former, let's say, employee of mine who ran a monastery. Included in that letter are orders to kill me, which obviously did not succeed, and also certain orders concerning the Wigmols and the Galhonians. I would be willing to allow you to read that letter, not take it into your possession.
Yes.
Read the letter for a discounted crossbow. What do you think of that?
I agree to a discount, but let me read the letter first to see how much it is worth.
Okay. Mikek said that you were a trustworthy gentleman and that you dealt with people fairly in Burden. So I will hand over Nine's hidden letter, which I still have, right?
Yeah,
I
absolutely.
do have.
Yep.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. You hand over the letter. He kind of, his hand goes through it a couple times.
Put it on the counter, young one.
Flattens it out.
Put it, lay it out then for him, and his old kind of glowing eyes scan the letter.
Oh my. You didn't say this was the Monastery of the Broken Wave. Oh, there is quite a lot out there that is looking for information on you folk. This is worth 10 gold. I'd say off of the price. Would you accept then 15?
I would accept. Thank you.
Beautiful.
Rolls up the letter.
Yeah.
Do you have a quiver of bolts that I might be able to buy from?
Sure.
5, 6?
Yes, yeah.
And, he motions to what looks to be a box affixed to a belt. And then you sort of like pry open the box, and it has bolts sort of stuck in there. And so easy sort of access, but it's something you would kind of keep on your belt.
I mean, surely, Malbraith, no one's bolts. That would be like selling a car without an engine. It must cost a certain amount of bolts for free, right?
Oh, there is one that comes with it, yes.
One?
Yes. The rest will cost you, I'm afraid.
Okay, I'll take 6 bolts for 4 pieces of gold. How does that sound?
6 bolts will run you 12 gold pieces.
Oh, God.
My dear boy, that's how they get you.
I'll give you 10. Come on, we've been doing great business. 10 gold, 6 bolts.
10 gold, 6 bolts.
Okay, so 25, which was the rate that you said at the very start. Bloody waste of time.
I did specify a member of the small business association.
All right. Nice to do business with you, Malbrave.
As you as well.
Mikek, do you need anything?
What would the tower shield's effect sort of be for me?
So it would be you would need 15 at least to strength to wield it.
Moving on.
Okay, that's enough. Yeah. So yeah.
Are there any that look like they might be magical shields? I can also have been ritually casting detect magic while that was going on.
Yeah. You look around. There is a longsword on the wall that is magical, and a pair of boots, leather boots that are magical. But that's all the magic that you see in this place. And then other than that, there are different designs of shields on the wall if you want to try one of those.
But none of them are magical, and I have a shield. So,
yeah.
I'll look at I'll sort of walk over and like, I've been doing a bit more traveling than usual. Malbraith, any, I don't know, comfortable boots in stock?
Oh, I have some, yes. Hold on.
And he glides very carefully over to the boots that were magical.
These are beautiful. They would help you run from your enemies very quickly.
This feels like the perfect gift for Elif.
On the side are is like the plumage of a cock, a chicken.
You can say cock.
Rooster?
Rooster. There we go. A rooster is what I'm looking for. It's appropriate name for it. It's the plumage of a rooster, sort of neck held to the sky.
How much are they?
These would be 50 gold or so.
That feels fair. I don't think right now, but thank you.
You're welcome, yes.
And I'll turn to Kryon. Anything else for you, friend? Or should we go see... Oh god, what's happening with Connie and Elif?
Yeah, let's catch up with those guys.
Yeah, so I'll sort of wave. Thank you, Malbraith. I'll see you at the meeting this week, assuming again that the town still exists.
Nice to meet you, Malbraith.
Yep. So his granddaughter comes out of the back room, takes the gold, just like rolls her eyes, puts it in a bag underneath the counter, and then goes back into the back room. And he bows very low and then disappears as you leave the establishment. Connie and Elif, as you are making your way through town, Connie takes you kind of an odd sort of back way, and you feel like you even doubled back maybe once, kind of going back toward the prison a little bit, but further on. You come across an establishment that sells boots and outerwear called Soulmate. Soulmate. Anyway.
Nice.
And as Connie, you approach sort of the corner of that building, out steps first what you see is just a black trench coat.
I'm sorry. This feels like a pivotal moment. And Connie and Elif were interacting along the way.
Sure, yeah.
Perhaps, right?
I would imagine.
And so I would just like to paint a picture of that, right?
Okay.
So that Connie, I think Elif can tell, right? That Connie is feeling really like tense, more tense and like frustrated and distracted than you've ever seen him. And he probably wouldn't be initiating conversation, but that is what the sense that you get from him as we're walking.
I mean, Elif talks a lot, so she's just been talking about how glad she is that you're finally friends with her and that we can put all that bad blood behind us and not have to worry about bounties or anything like that anymore. And that really it wasn't that bad in the first place, right? Because you never managed to catch me. You never actually caught me, and I never actually hurt you. So it's just like this funny, show thing. And now we're like buddies. We're finally buddies, and it's so great. It's so great to be friends. I mean, I don't really think I'd have friends again, right? Because I had Rose, but she left for 7 years, and all the street children kind of grew up and became worse. So I just didn't have a lot of friends. I was well respected in the criminal circles, but I didn't have a lot of friends. And now I have you, and I'm so glad to be friends because I really, 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 really wanted friends. And you're such a great friend. You protect me so well in battle. You do such a great job stabbing things, and I do a good job blowing things up. And we're just the best compliments to each other, and I'm just so grateful.
And at that, Elif, the black trench coat walks immediately around the corner. almost your eye catches something on the ground, like kind of a snake curling up behind him a little bit. This is a very large person. They are an orc. They have large tusks coming up from the bottom jaw, dark green skin, a large scar across their face.
And they talk like this. Connie, my boy, you've brought me Elif.
What's this guy's name?
This guy's name is Umrag.
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 Do I recognize them?
You do not know Umrag.
What does it mean? What do they mean like you brought me them? Is this like a surprise party? Am I gonna make new friends? More friends?
Oh, she don't know, do she? That's different. Come with me, Elif. Come with me.
No, wait up. Hold on. Everyone just shut up. I got a headache. Got a massive headache.
Connie, you did it. Don't worry none.
Hey, Mike K! Mike K, you can add that to your rugged damn notebook. Massive splitting headache. Got you talking, chattering in my ear. This whole way here talking about friendship. Talking about how you're so value friendship. And me being a part of that friendship. And you, Umrag, you just wait one rugged damn second. If this is gonna go down this way, I want the money first.
And Connie's gonna hold on to Elif. He's not letting Elif go.
Wait, what money?
You see kind of curling up behind him, the thing that you thought was a snake is very now clearly a large piece of rope that is moving on its own. And it seems to be just looking at you, Elif. Connie's grabbed your arm as well.
I don't like this anymore. I think we should go. I'm gonna go. We should just go.
Elf, just hold on. Everything's gonna be fine. Everything's gonna be fine. I just
Promise?
handle this. Umrag.
Connie, I didn't think you'd do it, but you did it. And now, here we come.
And he reaches into his trench coat. And he pulls out a hand crossbow and shoots you.
What?
That wasn't the agreed upon price, was
I
it?
don't think it wasn't.
You weren't getting paid in a very rapidly delivered bolt.
You weren't getting paid in bolts. Does a 16 hit you?
No, because I picked up the shield because Mikek pointed it out to me, so I'm carrying the shield with me.
Do you have it out, or is it on your back?
I honestly don't think Connie put it on his back.
Okay.
I think Connie's been like carrying it, just like that would have taken a kind of intentionality and mindfulness to put it where it belongs that he didn't have.
Sure. So you just really quickly put up the shield as you a small bolt from the hand crossbow just inches away from like your sort of chest shoulder area here. And then Elif, I need you to make a dexterity saving throw as the rope seems to immediately kind of snap at you like a snake and try to roll around your feet.
This isn't the way that Adam wanted it to happen. Oh, God.
You do realize that if you introduce a bit to Andy, he's gonna twist it.
Yeah, I know.
I rolled a 6.
6. All right, Elif. A 6 is not quite enough. The rope immediately, very quickly wraps up your legs, and then starts to kind of wrap around your arms, and you're fighting it, but you can't quite escape it.
Can I Eldritch Blast still?
Eldritch Blast, anything that would require at this point somatic, is not going to work. If you have anything that's verbal only, that still could probably work in this moment.
Hold on, give me a sec to look at my spells.
Yeah. Connie, you also see two figures step out of the shadows from further behind him as well.
What is my history with Umrag?
He offered to pay you quite a lot of money for bringing him Elif alive.
Shame on you.
Oh no, I feel so bad.
That wasn't Kryon, that was Dom.
How much did he promise? Not that it fucking matters.
He promised 150 gold.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
And instead, he shot you with a hand crossbow. Also, I am worth way more than 150 gold. Thank you very much.
True.
Well, I was gonna say, I was like, if he tried like offering the agreed upon price, I was gonna have Connie be like, well, she's my friend now, so it's gonna have to be more than that. It's gonna have to be double. But that's not happening now.
And all of my shit has somatic components, so I guess I'm just fucked.
Okay. Cool. So
Connie did not know Umrag before this deal.
No, not at all. Nope. He came to you seemingly out of nowhere. At like your lowest point here. Giving you just a little bit of not just hope, not like hope, because this is not a very hopeful thing, but like a way out of your current situation. And that you just latched onto that at the moment.
Well, yeah, so you say what you need to say, but obviously the moment that Umrag shoots at Connie's trying to fight back.
So you immediately put your shield up to block that bolt. You see him then take one step back. You were a little quicker than he thought you were. And he goes,
Look, I was wrong to maybe do this with you. Listen here. What if I add a little bit of gold to that price? Maybe we just forget about my whole thing here.
And as you kind of are starting to maybe lower the shield a tiny bit, the bolt that's pierced through the shield itself, the tip of it, you see just a little drip of like kind of a black liquid off of it.
Jesus Christ.
Elif is going to start shrieking at the top of her lungs, and I'm not going to shriek because we're on, people can... I don't want to blow out your eardrums. But Elif is just shrieking, Help! Kidnap me! Help! As loud as she can.
And at this, the rope is starting to try to wrap around your mouth.
How far from me is this guy?
5 feet away.
And there are 2 figures emerging behind him?
Yeah.
Is that Oz? It could be Oz.
That would be super cool, wouldn't it?
That would be great, Dom.
It's not Oz. No. Oh.
Well, so in character, the decision is Connie is going to... Well, yeah, Jesus. He has a shield, and he has one arm around Elif.
She's obviously being restrained at this point.
She's already restrained.
Yeah, you don't need to have a hand on her.
Okay, yeah, okay. But I'm all right. Then, yeah, I mean, this is infuriating. Because Connie was already in this weird mental, emotional space from the come down from the chamomile. He was already feeling really conflicted about what he was doing, and he was just, like, the reason he was going through with it was just because action and doing something that made sense to the narrative of his life kind of was something grounded that he could do through the storm in his head. And then like Elif talking about friends and friendship was like twisting little knives in his bugbear brain. But now all of that falls away because he's on top of all of this now, emerging out of this energy. Like he's more enraged than ever before at being betrayed by Umgar. And it's a moment, right? Like, well, shit. Like, I didn't know this guy. He was a stranger. He wasn't a friend. There is no trust between criminals. There's like a saying for that. Honor between
thieves
doesn't exist.
Yeah,
yes. Yeah. And so like he's feeling a bugbear version of like fuck, like regret for doing this, and newfound actual appreciation of like friendships matter because friends don't betray you. But I'm betraying Elif. Oh fuck, I'm the worst person ever. But in the midst of all this, he will enter a rage and pull out his one-handed pike and swing it at Umrag.
All right, give me Give me an attack roll.
And it'll be reckless.
Ooh, entering rage as a bonus action, and then the attack. Yep, cool.
Advantage. Okay, here we go.
Heck yeah.
That's a crit hit.
That is a crit hit.
I'm so glad because I rambled for 5 minutes about this is a character moment for Connie, and yeah, that was perfect.
Good job.
Oh, Okay, you, lightning fast, you let your shield down, and then from seemingly nowhere, you've already produced the pike in your other hand. He can't even see it coming. You just see his eyes go wide as you stick him straight into the shoulder and push him back with it a little bit. You see his arm drop at his side and the crossbow clang on the ground. And at this, his other hand sort of goes around the pike and just tries to shove it out of him. You've done 10 damage.
12 with rage.
12 damage. At this, yeah.
And I did I just want to flag before.
Yeah.
Elif tried to shriek. I did yell out, "Mike K! You can add headaches to your notebook."
And then Elif, why don't you give me another either acrobatics or athletics check to try to get out of the restraints you have at the moment. And Connie, you do have inspiration, remember?
14.
14. Is Connie? Is anyone going to use an inspiration?
I don't have inspiration.
Or should I tell you what happens?
14? Wait, what did you roll?
I rolled a 6 before.
Trying to get out of the ropes. Yeah.
I mean, a 14's pretty
I think
good.
it's probably fine. I mean, that doesn't mean I'm definitely out.
Yeah,
but...
I'm not. Yeah. Wait, but inspiration gives a choice, right?
Yeah. It doesn't hurt.
Yes. Use re-roll. See if you get higher.
What's the roll?
I clicked it there. Oh, 6. Good.
All
That's
right.
good.
So with the 14, Elif, it seems oddly enough like the rope might have been distracted a little bit by Connie's move. It seemingly kind of loosened up and then is now staring at Connie. You're able to get your hands free for a moment. Which means anything somatic you'd be able to cast at this point. Your legs are still, your movement is still restricted, but...
So she's grappled now, not restrained.
Yeah, pretty much.
And how close am I to Umrag? Is he, like, right in front of me?
He pretty much, yeah. 6 feet.
So if I make a ranged spell attack, am I going to be at disadvantage?
With my long limbs, couldn't I have pushed him back far enough with my attack to be...
Don't you... Do you have a feat or something? Or something that does that? Moves people? I thought you did.
Yes, I have thunderous blows. My rage and... Yes, thank you. While raging, when I damage with a melee attack, I force the target to make a strength saving throw.
Okay.
And on the failure, he gets pushed away 5 feet from me.
So yeah, we can real quick do that to see if that changes anything, Elif. A strength saving throw.
I don't think a 4 is going to do it.
4 is not going to do it. He's pushed up another, so he's about 10 feet away from you. So there would be, you could do whatever you'd like, Elif.
Also, how long did it take to walk over here? Would it have been long enough for a short rest?
Not quite, no. It's 15 minutes at the most.
Okay, I'm gonna Eldritch Blast him, hopefully in the face.
Alright, okay. Give me an Eldritch Blast. 24.
Yeah, that's in the face.
24 absolutely hits. For 10 damage. Elif, paint me a picture.
Of how I kill him? Is he dead?
Please, yes. Yeah, he's already gone. Unless you want to knock him out, but...
So, I think I do want to knock him out. I want to know where the fuck he was trying to kidnap me. so I'll paint you a picture of how I knock him out.
Sure.
So Elif is shrieking at the top of her lungs as she's trying to get away from him, and she just holds up her hands and goes, blah! And a huge fireball shoots out of her hands straight at his face, and she's just screaming bloody murder. I don't know you! Get away from me! Who the fuck are you? What the fuck are you doing? You're my fucking friend, and you're touching me with your fucking rope, and it's really freaking I don't like you at all! I'm gonna fucking kill you! And shoots him in the face.
All right, yeah, your blast shoots him in the face. He flings backward, slams into the door itself of Soulmates, the boot store, and falls to the ground unconscious. Immediately, the rope falls to the ground, seems to kind of slither over to him, and then just kind of hang its head sadly.
Poor rope.
The only one I have sympathy for here is the rope.
What about the two people that were with him? Didn't you say he had two figures with him?
He had two people with him who now immediately see who blast him in the face and knock him out, and they're gone. They immediately bounce.
Connie? Were you just trying to give me to somebody? Were you trying to sell me to somebody? Or did you just actually con me with your Connie name? And it's like you're a con artist because your name is Connie, and I should have put it all together. I should have known you were a con artist. I don't know why I did it. I thought you were my friend.
Cut it out! Shut up, Ella!
Instead you were trying to con me, Connie.
Damn it! Shut up! First of all, Connie's not short for anything, right? I could have changed it to Conrad. I knew a guy once named Marion. Changed his name to John Wayne. It's bullshit. I'm Connie, right? I'm a con artist, a Conrad, a Connie. Second of all, yes, all right, yes, I was trying to give you over for a bounty that I accepted weeks ago. Because I was a struggling bounty hunter, but clearly this guy was an asshole. He was gonna betray me, but also we're still friends, right?
If he hadn't been an asshole, if he had just been giving you the money, would you have just given me to him? Did you want me to try to save me because he was an asshole? Was this just because he was a jerk? She's starting to get fire going in her hand again.
Elif, I feel like there's two anvils in my head making love. It hurts.
What the fuck?
I'm what's the word people say? I'm just die.
And I'm gonna loot the body. Connie doesn't know how to handle the feelings right now or the interpersonal stuff, so he's just gonna get the money that is owed.
All right. So you start searching the body. Give me an investigation check. As you're sort of searching the body, the obvious things. He's got a few bolts. He's got a little vial of poison on him. With an 11, you find he's got a somewhat large sack of gold. Just the jingling of it, maybe 100 pieces of something.
I'm just taking the gold.
Okay.
So how much is that?
It's 100 gold pieces.
All right, so I have that.
So he was going to short you no matter what.
Yeah, he was. Jeez, yeah, I don't know how's Ella feeling because Connie's not, and I'm totally okay with there being a rift at this point.
Is it raining here?
It is definitely raining. Yeah.
Okay, so the rain is covering up Elif's tears, but she just looks fucking heartbroken.
Aww.
Oh no.
And she's gonna go, Connie, I guess just fucking tie him up and we'll take him back. I need to know why the fuck he's trying to kidnap me. And then, I don't know if we're friends anymore. I don't know if I should have the friendship bird. I don't think I should have the friendship bird.
Ernie pops out of your hair onto your shoulder and is just chirp, 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 screaming at Connie.
Oh no. What's Bert doing with me?
Bert's under your hat right now, not coming out.
Shaking his head at you.
Bert is disappointed in you.
So Connie will just grunt and he'll kind of clumsily, tie up Boomrag.
With the rope?
With his own rope?
With his own rope?
No.
I don't
With your
think
rope?
so.
Okay.
With my rope. With my hempen rope.
Okay. What do you do with the rope that's slithering slowly behind you guys as you drag him away?
I'm gonna pick it up and tie it in a tight knot around my arm as kind of like a reminder to myself that I'm a piece of shit. I'm gonna carry it. I'm gonna wear it with me as penance.
You wrap it around. It's like 15 feet of rope or so, and you just wrap it around your arm several times. It's not great. All right, so you drag him through the streets.
Do Mikek and Kryon happen to find us?
Yeah, if you're kind of up to the main district here, Kryon and Mikek are probably coming out of the Iron Ghost at this point, and if there's other shopping people want to do, they're
Right, we totally feel like shopping now.
Yeah, read the room, Andy. Jesus.
Hey, there's a place called Hammer's Only Toy Store. I mean, come on, that's awesome.
I feel like Mikek is like crunching on like a sandwich or something from like a street food vendor. Like, so look at how are you guys? How you're dragging a body with you?
And I'm like covered in mud because I was grappled by a rope. So we look a wreck.
Cryon's like, what the hell happened, you guys? Are you guys okay?
Connie's gonna hand the rope of the around Boomrag over to Mikek and just grunt, and I think walk away. I think he's not right. I think that's the in-character thing. I don't think he knows how to process all this. I think he still has a headache, and I think that as far as he's concerned, like, I don't know. Is that too burbagey? Is that burbage? Fuck.
What the hell happened? Did you guys kiss?
What the hell happened? We bought a fucking crossbow and a sandwich.
No. These guys. Something went on. What's going on, you guys? Do you need a minute?
Kryon, I don't kiss women anymore. The only woman I ever kissed was my ex-girlfriend, Brave.
Brave?
It's the only girlfriend I ever had.
We established that wasn't the name of the character.
I know, because it's not the character. The character is a child. So my girlfriend was a woman named Brave.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay. And being with her was instructive in me learning about my sexual preferences. Now, I don't...
What, children? What's going on?
Rugged, damn it! Kryon! I don't have time for jokes about that particular subject matter right now. I just betrayed a friend. I don't know how to feel about it or what to do about it. Now, if you'll excuse me, I'm going to commit to a line of action that I had considered in the last 30 seconds, which is I'm going to storm off and go back to my bugbear bachelor pad because I don't know what to do with these feelings. And I'm taking this chamomile with me.
Elif is just standing watching him go, and she looks like she's about to start crying again.
I'm sorry. I don't know if Connie's equipped to, like, do an immediate reconciliation. Is this... He's going back home.
You feel like Kryon comes over and kind of tries to Elif's arm and says, I'm so sorry, Elif. I read that wrong. I thought you guys had like a good thing. I didn't realize it was a bad thing. I'm sorry.
I thought we were friends. And he tried to kidnap me to this guy. He tried to sell me to this guy. He tried to take me to the Salad, and he was gonna and then he tried to defend me, but he said he only defended me because the guy was backstabbing him because he was being an asshole, and I thought we were friends. I thought we were I thought we were best buddies. I thought that's why he gave me the friendship bird, but maybe the friendship bird was a lie. Maybe he's just been conning me all the time like a con artist because that's his name. I guess his name is con artist. He just lying to us about it.
I'm sorry.
I don't know. I just don't know what to do right now. I thought I was making friends again, but what if you guys aren't even my friends?
No, of course we are. Of course we are.
Rude orcs in alleyways.
Mikek, do you have like a soothing or something?
Chamomile.
I think that there's something better. You're worried we're not your friends, right? First, do you want me to beat him to death with a stick? pointing down at
Connie?
pointing down at Umrag.
No, I want to question him. I need to know why he was trying to kidnap me. I've never met him before. I don't know who the fuck he is.
That's fair. So how about, it seems to me that in these times of strife and woe and hardship, you need something to lift your spirits. Let's go set the mayor's house on fire.
I don't even know if I feel like setting the mayor's house
Aleph,
on
come
fire
on.
right now.
Think about
But
it.
I guess we could try.
Flames! Flames!
I feel like Mikek pulls out a bottle from one of the things that he was working on. I have accelerant.
Come on, Aleph.
Okay, we can try. We can try setting it on fire, and maybe it'll make me feel better. Hopefully, it'll make me feel better. We should make sure this guy is really secure first, because I really don't want to know where he's trying to kidnap me. But yeah, we can set it on fire. Yeah. Maybe we feel good. The mayor deserves it. He's a bad man.
I'm just gonna turn Umrag over so that he's face down in the mud as I'm dragging him away. Don't worry.
All right.
Oh, also, Kitty, check if he has anything.
All right. The tiny dragon is gonna kind of pop over and start rummaging through his stuff. He doesn't seem to have any other coin on him, at least. It doesn't take much, Elif. If you want to, you could set the mayor's house on fire. A little bit of accelerant.
Treat yourself.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, definitely.
All right. So Elif, you start to watch this just pillar of shitty authority in this town start to burn. Anyone who's inside, any servants and the mayor himself, immediately rush out to the front, smoke billowing out behind them. The mayor is wearing his large fur coat again, even though he is a tabaxi, a kitty person. He also has his white flag out and is looking for someone to surrender to. But you're standing there in the rain. You're standing there in the rain, and the flames are licking up. The whole building is starting to crumble. The town itself is starting to kind of gather around you, and you hear a few applause and some cheers even. And fuck it. Yeah, that actually makes you feel a little better. It's nice to see flames and everyone gathered around them and just having a bit of catharsis for a moment. And yeah, you're gonna have to talk to Connie, but he did stab a guy for you at the same time.
Mikek is wandering around with small bags. Herbal marshmallows.
You're handing out the
Herbal
marshmallows to
marshmallows.
people.
1 silver per bag.
Kryon, you start kind of twirling on a broom, doing a couple tricks. You learn to handstand on it as well, and people are starting to cheer and clap. And another bolt of lightning in the distance, another roll of thunder. And even through the rain, only a couple miles away, you all still see from that eastern side of town now large elk making their way toward town. Ropes from their antlers flinging up and disappearing into the sky. It appears that mountain is on the move again, and it's coming this way. And I think that's where we're going to end tonight's episode of Dom and Dragons.
We were in suspenders then. I think that's the term.
Indeed. Thanks, everyone. We love you so much. Stay safe out there. Hang in there. And from all of us on Dom and Dragons, we wish you an excellent evening. Good night.
Good night, everybody.
Bye.
Hail, fellow, well met. What?
Good night.
Beautiful. While there is always tension within the group, that can always be a really fun dynamic. Real quick, it's probably helpful just to go, that was characters and not people, right?
Yes.
Okay, yeah, cool.
Yeah, that was characters. I love you, Adam.
Yeah, I love you too. And
And you're my friend.
and that was so fun to do. It's
Yeah,
like
it was
it's
really good.
Yes.
You guys did really, really
Yeah.
well with that. Yeah. And again, as long as, from a DM point of view, as long as the group can get back together, it's totally fine.
yeah, and I already have. I mean, I have a
Yeah.
sense of what on Connie's end could
Yeah.
help with that, but we can have fun with that and kind of
Easy
see
peasy.
what our
Yeah.
characters would do.
yeah, if you don't mind, a quick round of would you like about what you did tonight?
I think the obvious thing for me is I'm glad we did that, Lena. Like that felt like the right time to do it. It felt organic because like the drug effects are going to wear off, and having it kind of be like this reaction to that. And I was feeling like heartbroken for Elif and Connie, but like as a player, like I thought that was really fun to do, and I look forward to the aftermath of it too. So
nice.
Yeah, that was definitely my favorite highlight also. Yeah, I really like how we both just leaned into what our characters would be doing and feeling, and it's really good. I think it's going to be really good character development.
Yeah.
I'm super torn between two things. One of them being finally just like completely embracing this incredibly mundane D&D character. That like Mikek is the outcome of the, but what if the party just stopped and decided to run a tavern? Yeah. It's like, no, I'm like gonna fucking sell marshmallows but honestly, that's the compliment, because my favorite is this image of like sobbing Elif in the rain and like crying like, what do we do? And Mikek just being like, hey sport, let's go burn down the mayor's house.
That was really cool. Yeah.
Awesome. That was the perfect thing to bring back.
Yeah, that was nice.
Yeah, that was really good. Dom, what'd you like?
Oh, mine's so simple. And I had to mute my Discord and turn off the video when it happened because I had like a fit of laughter for like 30 seconds and no one knew about it. It was when Andy said that something had feathers of a cock in it. And then very quickly was like, I check it out. And I was just like, and I muted it and I cancelled my video and I burst out laughing for like 20 seconds. Not the fact that you'd said cock, but the fact that you were aware of the time that we live in to try and be so PC and not upset people. And you're fumbling for the word. Chicken.
Chicken. I think Mikek always like rooster.
I was like,
there's a common word, Andy.
And I was like, you can say cock. Silly. I love that.
That's awesome.
My stuff was just, it was the pre-programmed voices and stuff of the shopkeepers. And that's just one of my favorite things. The random weird people you meet shopping in this game.
I still remember when we did the first shopping day in Federo, and like we were literally doing this like Epcot experience as we keep flipping them. And I think it was Parrot and I were like, okay, we're just at Epcot now. And I just remember you with this like desperation in your voice. I'm like, I didn't think you were going to all the stores in one session.
You did like 12 different voices. Yeah.
And we just kept like going in and being like, what do you have to sell? No, we don't have the coin for that. And going to the next one and just like, and he's like, I didn't.
Yeah. I like the ghost shopkeep. He seemed cool.
Yeah, he was great. Malbraith, right?
Malbray. Bray. And his daughter.
Cool.
We didn't actually get to meet the daughter. She was wild too.
Granddaughter?
Oh, Jesus, fuck. Fucking hell, Grandpa.
I did enjoy it. I hoped I wasn't like ruining anything you'd had set up of just like, no, Mikek would absolutely know this ghost.
Oh, 100%. You did perfect. Yeah. Yeah, no, you bounced off it. Oh, and Dom, that little like idea, even just little stupid things like I want to look at the one with the deer carvings on it.
Oh yeah.
Like little improv things like that just add a whole like detail to this world. That's stuff like that's really cool. I love that.
Cool.
Well, good job, everyone.
Sweet, dudes.
Awesome.
Fun session.
I'm gonna go eat some more carrot and cashew soup, and I'll see you guys next week.
All right, brother.
Sounds good. And
See you
enjoy
next
your
week.
games, your Manchester games, and all that stuff.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, Friday.
No, that's right.
Good
Yeah.
game.
I forgot. EPL's back up.
Yeah.
Nice.
It's up.
All right. Well, good
All right.
night. Later.
See you guys. Bye.
This has been Dom and Dragons, presented by Helpful Goat Gaming. If you enjoyed what you heard and want to hear more, check out our main Dungeons & Dragons campaign, The Fates of Rin, right here in the Goats & Dragons podcast feed. You can also check out our other podcast, Helpful Goat Presents, where we play one-shots, shorter campaigns, as well as have conversations about D&D and role-playing in general. You can follow us on Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram at Helpful Goat, And if you want to hear us play live, you can follow and subscribe to us on Twitch at twitch.tv/helpfulgoat. You can also chat with us and other Helpful Goat fans in our brand new Discord, or donate to our Ko-fi page to help us keep creating content by clicking the links in this episode description. And last but not least, please consider rating and reviewing us on Apple Podcasts, Podcast Addict, or Stitcher. We are a small independent game design firm and would really appreciate the support. Thank you so much for joining us, and we'll see you next time.